Thank you so much. Meteorologist Mike Seidel joining us live now from Mount Snow Ski Resort. That's in Vermont. Mike, a great bonus snow that we're getting right now, and what great timing, too, going into the weekend.
Yeah, here we are. We're going down the longest trail. This is a beginner trail called Long John, the Yellow Circle Trail. We're just coming down from the top at 3,600. We've got Jamie Storrs from Mount Snow taking us down in the side-by-side. It's like a snowcat. And look at the view and look at the powder. Our visibility is about a half mile. It's been snowing since well before sunrise. We've had at least a half a foot of snow. Now the skiers are off the mountain. They shut down the lifts at 4 p.m. So we are the only ones left up here. In fact, the ski patrol just left ahead of us. But you get a sense of just how pristine it's up here. And it is, believe it or not, the first weekend of spring. And skiers we talked to today are extremely happy about what's happening up here in the Green Mountains of Vermont.
Right now we have powdered snow, and it's really great. Last week it was a little icier, but now we can get more grip, and we'll probably have even better conditions a little later.
That's what they're loving about this. Powder in March. You don't want to ski on ice. And we talked to some skiers who ski at lower latitudes like the Poconos and down into the Central Appalachians. And there, you tend to get some ice. But today it's strictly powder, and it keeps coming down. There's one of the other chair lifts. Just taking the view out here, and if you've got plans this weekend to get in some runs, think about Mount Snow. It's so close to Boston. It's certainly from Hartford about an hour and a half, and really not that far, only about an hour and a half from Albany. So good skiing up here. All the ski resorts doing great today. Sunspots getting as much as 15 inches. The winter storm warning goes till noon tomorrow. Now, something that's going to change up here is the wind. We've seen the winds with Kelly O'Hara in Boston, but the winds up here are going to be whipping. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be up here, winds gusting 40, 45, maybe 50 miles an hour. So that's going to blow the snow around. It's powdery. Temperatures on the top are 26. Down at the base, it's right around 31 or 32. That's why we come to the mountains in the summer, to get cooler. But this time of the year, you go down to the base, and it's a little bit warmer. The snow's a little wetter, and it doesn't blow around. So, Mike Bettis, this is pretty cool. We own the mountain right now, Mr. Bettis. The four of us up here, and we're going to take it down, and we'll be down at the bottom. We'll probably talk to you in a few minutes on the way down, and we'll be down at the bottom by about 5:30 Eastern. But just take this in. It is the first weekend of spring.
Oh, it's fantastic. Mike, you have made us all jealous. Yeah. You're like, man, Mike is on. He's on an ATV with tracks. He's got the mountain all to himself. Like, we are all really just cool stuff from Mike, isn't it, Tom?
Oh, yeah. I want to be there.
That's great.
Great.
Very unique live report this evening from Vermont. But, Tom?
Our live coverage continues as a significant storm system pushes through the Northeast tonight.
I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel. We are going down from the top of Mount Snow at 3,600 feet in the snow and wind on the first weekend of spring. It's powder skiing in Vermont. We will come back and talk about what's ahead for the weekend. Reggae Fest here at Mount Snow, and why it's snowing here and not in most of New England. It's all about elevation. Plus, more on the severe threat around the mid-Atlantic. And Kelly O'Hara's in Boston with the wind impacts at the major Northeast hubs today, tonight, and tomorrow.
Mike Seidel way up in Vermont, where, Mike, were you riding like some sort of snowmobile a little while ago?
Yeah, it's
you are right
it's like
now.
a snow tracker. They call it a side-by-side, and it's much better to be in powdery snow than a cold rain. I've been there, done that. We're coming down the mountain. We're at about 2,700 feet. We're about 800 or 900 feet above the valley. Look at this shot down into the valley here in Mount Snow, down to West Dover, New Hampshire. So we're coming right down. There's the base and the lodge at the bottom. 26 at the top, about 30 at the bottom, at least a half a foot of snow. Winds are gusting over 30 miles an hour, and they're going to gust 45 to 50 on the mountaintop later tonight and tomorrow. Mike Bettis and Dr. Greg Forbes, good to hear you and see you back in the studio.
All right, what a difference in seasons from one part of the country to the other.